What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Low-Key Legend. How the fuck y'all doing today? I'm doing all right. Today I got a brand new story here for you guys, and we're going to be talking about my first time at a casino. So pretty much my first gambling experience. This happened on Friday, which was a couple days ago, so it might be a bit of a longer story, but there's a lot to tell, and it was overall a wild fucking night. So if you guys do enjoy, smash the thumbs up button and let's dive right on into it. So it was a normal Friday afternoon. It was about I don't know, 5-6 o'clock. I was playing on my PlayStation, playing Call of Duty, just chilling at the crib, and I get a text from my friend that I haven't seen in about a year. We used to hang out a lot, and then he pursued more of work. Pretty much got promoted in his job and started traveling the country, training people to do the same thing he does. He works at this restaurant and he trains servers, but around the United States, which is super fucking dope. So, you know, he's good at his job. He does enjoy what he does, which is good. So anyways, he texts me, and I met up with him prior to him texting me, maybe like a month ago, because he was in town and I was at the bar and he randomly showed up. So I was like, damn, well, now I got to stay a little longer. I want to catch up with him. So we ended up talking a little bit. And now he texted me a month later saying that he's back in town, you know, for a little while again, and we should go hang out at the bar. Same bar we went to last time. He was actually already out at a different bar because one of our friends, our mutual friends' girlfriends, turned 21, so he was with a little group of people. It was him, two of our friends, and then the dude's girlfriend. So there was 4 of them, and they ended up leaving the bar, going to a different bar. They were kind of bar hopping in a sense, and this one that they decided to go to was a lot closer to my house, and I was already drinking, so I figured fuck it. I was sober enough to drive right down the street, and if worst case scenario, I could just walk home and leave my car there overnight. So didn't really think too much of it. Popped over there to the bar. It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock near when I showed up. They were already having some drinks, and I walked up to them, and it was very packed in this bar, which is fucked up. But I enter, and I order a drink, and I'm sitting there drinking, chatting it up with them. And all of a sudden, the girl whose birthday it was starts to get a little sick. So she goes in the bathroom and actually starts to throw up a little bit. She wasn't feeling too good. And I guess her boyfriend followed her over there, which was, again, our mutual friend. And she starts throwing up, and people in the bathroom, or you know, outside the bathroom, are making fun of her and just talking a bunch of shit. So her boyfriend gets mad and ends up, you know, cussing out at a couple different people that were, you know, being ignorant towards her, and he gets kicked out. So I look over and you know, I already talked to him in the night. I was there for about 15 minutes, and then all this shit started to happen. So I got to say what's up to him, how he's been and everything. But then this just happened in a split second where he started to get pushed out by people and basically told us, yo, I'm getting kicked out. They're, you know, being assholes in there, and I just had to let them know. So they go outside, they talk it out, and my friends ended up driving him home. So it was just me and my one buddy who texted me originally at the bar. So I'm chopping it up with him, random as fuck. It's probably like 12 o'clock now, and he decides to bring up the idea of going to a casino because he said he has been trying his luck there, and it was just going very good for him. He's smart about what games he plays, and we're drinking a lot at this point at the bar. I'm pretty fucked up. He's pretty fucked up, and we just kind of decided the spur of the moment. He's like, yeah, man, should I order this Uber right now and we'll go? And I was like, dude, I'm down. I'm not doing shit tomorrow. Like, let's fucking do this. So he calls us an Uber, and our friends come back. Not the ones that got kicked out, but just the one who dropped them off pretty much. Came back. We were talking to him about going with us, and he decided that he didn't want to. So the Uber pulls up, and we end up dipping. The Uber driver at first didn't want to drive us. My friend offered him a $20 tip. He's like, man, I'll give you a $20 tip if you just take us. He's like, nah, I can't, dude. It's too far. My son son's got practice tomorrow. I can't even do it. He's like, all right, what if I gave you $30, bro? $30 tip. Uber driver says, no, I still can't do it, bro. He's like, how about a $40 tip, man? Come on now. He's like, nah, man, I can't even do it. And he's like, $50? I'll give you a $50 tip right now if you just start driving, man. He's like, man, he looked in the back seat where I was. He's like, man, your friend's a persistent motherfucker, ain't he? And I started laughing. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And he actually started to drive us towards the casino. And I was like, damn, all right, like, I guess it worked, bro. He was persistent enough and got him to drive us there, which was super fucking dope. So we end up getting there, and it's when we pull up, it's like 1 a.m. I didn't expect it to be as crowded as the casino was. So we get out the Uber, start walking in, and it's pretty packed, man. Like I said, for a Friday night at 1 a.m, it was a lot of people out there. So we go to the ATM. I had about $200 cash on me in my wallet because I got paid the night before. So I was like, yeah, dude, I got some money to spend. I'm down to have this experience. I want you to kind of show me the ropes. So we go to the ATM, and my friend puts his card in, pulls out $2,000 just for this night. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you're crazy as hell, bro. He's like, man, this shit ain't nothing to me. So I'm like, all right, shit, bet then, bro. Let's do this. So he's got his money, and we walk over to the table right across from the ATM machine, and it's a blackjack table. He's like, yeah, you want to play blackjack? I was like, sure, fuck it. So we both sit down, and he takes out two $100 bills. He puts one out in front of my seat and one in front of his seat. And he's like, I got you on this hand, bro. And he's like, all right, bet, like, for sure. So the dealer gave me $100 worth of chips and also gave him $100 worth of chips. And it was the 3 chips was the minimum bet. So it was $15. Each chip was $5. And me and him were just kept placing the minimum amount of bet you can. And we ended up sitting there for like 5-10 minutes, lost it all. I had 2 chips left, so I couldn't even, play again if I wanted to. So we just decided to go to the bar, grab another drink. I grabbed my 2 chips, and we go to the main bar area in the casino. And it was a very beautiful place too, man. It was so dope, and you could smoke in there. Like he as soon as he pulled his money out the ATM, he sparked up a Newport. I was like, holy fuck! I've never been in a place where it's like actually okay and acceptable to really smoke inside like that. So I was feeling some type of way. I was like, bet. I was just puffing on my jewel, blowing that shit everywhere. But we ended up going to the bar, and he bought us 2 drinks, and he just ordered some top shelf shit. I don't know exactly what this drink was. I know it was Bombay and Patron in just like a regular glass of water, it looked like, except it was mixed with Sprite, obviously some other, fruitier shit. I don't know what was inside this drink, but it fucked us up, dude. It fucked us up. We were sitting there for about a half hour, maybe an hour, just talking, and just, I don't know, it was wild. It was a wild fucking time sitting at that bar and just talking. And then we decided to get up and go to a baccarat table. So if you guys don't know what that is, I still don't know really what that is. We sat down at the table, and he puts down $800 and gets $800 worth of chips. And I'm sitting right next to him, and I put $40 down. I'm like, dude, you're fucking crazy for doing that. That's wild. Like, and then, the dealer gives him $800 worth of chips, gives me my little $40 worth of chips. And here you can bet up to minimum of $10. So I was putting $10 bets down, seeing how the game worked. There was a little chart, and it showed, the odds and what everybody was winning. It's pretty much the dealer versus the player. So it's a lot more, it's like flipping a coin is what he described to me the game mode was. So they'll flip a coin, but it's with cards, and it's the first, you get 2 cards, whoever gets closer to 10 wins. So it's either the dealer or the player. Whoever gets closer to the number 10 wins. So it seems pretty basic when it boils down to it, but I guess the odds are a lot more on your side than it is in blackjack. So I was like, man, fuck it. It's like a 50-50 chance that you win. And I like those odds, and so did he. And this wasn't his first time at a casino either. But we get there, and he starts kind of, I think he kind of blacked out at this point, because he just kept kind of talking, and he wasn't really just talking. He was kind of talking shit to some of the other players and the dealer, and they kind of already knew that he, had a little too much to drink. And he ends up putting all his money in on like the second or third bet. He put all his money in on one bet. And I'm like, dude, are you sure you want to do that? The dealer's kind of smirking at me, smirking at him. She's like, you sure about that, honey? And it was like pretty much just like a $750 bet this dude made. More, maybe a little more than that. But it was about $800 that this dude bet. But we did run like 1 or 2 hands before then. And he just decided to fucking put all his money, and I'm like, dude, I mean, I'm not gonna touch your chips, but if that's what you want to do, you do it. And then I put, my regular bet in, and the cards come down, and he ends up winning. Okay, and the dealer's shocked. Everyone at the table is like, oh my god, bro. Like, it was just a wild fucking experience to be a part of. Like, this dude literally just made $1,000 right in front of my eyes, just like that. And when he got his chips and shit, he wanted to get a chip that was $1,000. It was $1,000 poker chip. So a lot of the chips that I had one $25 poker chip, and then I had a couple of $5 poker chips. And like I said, each chip is worth a certain amount of money. And he just wanted to get one of these green, I don't know what color it was like purple, I think, a purple $1,000 poker chip. And the dealer wasn't going. She's like, yeah, I can't give them out to people like that. You gotta talk to different people about getting your hands on one of those. It's not some shit you could just hand out like that. So anyways, he kind of makes a bigger deal out of it than it needs to be, which sucked because after a while he just kept rambling on and being a little more disrespectful. But I was kind of just laughing at the fact because it was funny to me, but I didn't think that it would escalate the way it did. So a manager came up to us and pulled my friend over, tapped him on the shoulder, and he got out of his chair, started talking to him. I look behind me, and he's talking to a manager, and then I look in front of me, and I see a cop standing there. I look to my left a little bit, and I see another cop standing there, and I look behind me to the right, and there's another cop standing there. So we're pinned in this corner, playing at this table, and there's 3 cops pretty much fanned out in case we tried to do something, and they were all staring us down. So that's when I decided to get up and start talking to the manager. I'm like, dude, we're here. This is my first time coming here. We're out of towners. Like, we just decided to roll in for the day or for the night. This is my first experience ever playing poker, or being at a casino in general, I told him. And I was like, yeah, you got to excuse my friend. If I could just talk to him maybe alone for a sec, try to calm him down a little bit, that'd be much appreciated. And the manager said, nah, like, you guys have to go. We have a policy here where if you get too intoxicated, you can't stay here, and you guys have to go. So I was kind of pissed, but I seen the cops kind of inching a little bit closer as he was talking. I was like, man, let's just get the fuck out of here, bro. So he asked us to cash our chips in and leave. So they escorted us to the cashier's register, and we cashed in all of our chips, got our money, and we started to walk out. We kind of got a little lost at certain parts though, so they were just walking behind us, and I didn't really know where to go, so I busted a right, and then they started yelling, hey, it's this way. So both of us immediately turn around and start walking in the direction we think is the exit, while we're being escorted by the manager and 3 cops. So as we're being escorted, he's talking to me, and I'm trying to calm him down. I know he's kind of pissed off at this point, but he also has been drinking a lot, and I don't know if he was even listening to me. But some of the shit I was saying really could have helped us out, because I told him, I'm like, dude, we're being escorted right now. You got to stop saying some of the shit that you're saying, because as we were being escorted, he was talking to me, but basically saying, man, fuck these guys, bro, right behind us. They're a bunch of broke fucking bums. They're just mad I took their money. This isn't the first time they tried to do some shady shit like this to me, and it's bullshit, man. They just got nothing better to do, and they're picking on me, all sorts of shit. And I'm like, bro, I know, man, just relax. We're almost at the door. Let's just get out of here. We'll be all right. And as soon as we make it to the door, he said something slick, not even under his breath, but to me, as soon as we were walking out the door, and the cop behind him who was escorting him said, you know what, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest. So I make it out the door, and he gets basically swooped from under me and handcuffed up against the wall, and I'm looking in there, I'm like, what the fuck, man, is that even legal? Like, what the fuck did you guys even arresting him for? That's bullshit. He's like, sir, if you step back in here, you will be under arrest too. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you gonna arrest me for, dude? We're in a completely different state at this point, so it was kind of a fucked situation to be in. He has a good amount of money though, to where I knew he would be all right. He paid bail and everything, but in the end, I was outside standing there. The cops told me, he's like, yeah, we got an Uber for you right there. and, you know, find your way home. And pretty much it was pretty fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. The ending, it was a bad situation to be a part in the end, but throughout the whole night though, man, it made for a great story, and it was a fucking dope first time experience at the casino. What ended up happening to my friend was they brought him down to the station, I think, and he had to pay bail. It was like a $500 bail, I think. I'm not sure the exact amount, but I did text him as soon as I took the Uber. I tried to call him like 4 or 5 different times as I was outside standing in front of the Uber's car, and he didn't answer at all, so I didn't really know what else to do, and I just ended up taking the Uber home. I did not want to leave my friend in a different state like that, but at the same time, I was not gonna wait outside for him, you know, and it's cold out, and it was not no fucking, you know, summer day. It's winter, the middle of winter, and I was not about to just sit out there and wait however many hours that it was gonna take for him to get out. So I decided to hop in the car. It's 3 in the morning at this point, so it was a wild experience to say the least. But I did text him, like I said. I told him, I'm like, bro, don't worry about me, I got an Uber home, text me as soon as you see this though. And I ended up going to sleep, wake up, there's a text from him at like 4:30, 5 in the morning. He's like, yeah, I'm out. I just took an Uber home, you know, I'm back at the crib. So, and I think he got home probably around 6 in the morning. I don't know. He also texted me that they took his money, and he's getting his lawyer involved now because they're not even allowed to do that. They can't touch your earnings like that, even if you are intoxicated. You know, I'm pretty sure that's illegal, and I'm pretty sure he also knows that it's illegal, so he's trying to do everything he can now to just get his money back, because that's fucked up. They kind of just robbed him for talking shit. I could understand that he was talking shit, but cops like to abuse their power sometimes, and I feel like this is a classic scenario of some shit like that going down. So pretty fucked up. But in the end, not really much we could have did. I really tried to help my buddy out as much as I could, and I don't think that he was in a sober enough mindset to even understand what I was saying, and just kept going on and on. So hopefully it was a lesson learned for the both of us. It definitely was for me. I learned that, you know, you gotta watch your amount of limit that you drink at anywhere you go, pretty much. It was just, like I said, a spur of the moment thing that happened, and I didn't expect to go that exact night, but when he asked me, I was definitely down. Like, I was not about to deny it. I'm like, dude, yes, I want to go. I have some cash on me too. Like, let's try some shit out, dude. Let's try to hit the casino, see what's good. So it was overall a fun time though, man. I just wanted to share this story with you guys. It happened a couple days ago, and I figured like when I got back to the crib, I woke up the next day, I was like, damn, I gotta make a fucking video on that, bro. That was fucked up. That was a crazy fucking story, but it was dope for my first time going to a casino. Got to kind of learn the basics. I only played 2 different games at 2 different tables, so, you know, it wasn't the most most amount of experience I could have gotten in one day, but for being what it was and the time, you know, that it took to set everything up, like, it was so fucking quick. We literally just hopped in an Uber and went straight to the casino. So it was a fun experience for me, to say the least. If you guys have any other experiences in the comments section, go ahead and drop them in there about going to casinos, or any similar stories that your friends might have been a part of. This is I just wanted to let you guys know this shit. I figured it made for a good story, and I thought that this video was going to be long, and it is, so I am very sorry about that, but there's a lot of important details that I needed to hit on, and I feel like I did. I hit everything that mattered in this story. So it wasn't crazy. I didn't get arrested. My friend, you know, is not in jail no more. It was just like for a couple hours, and they just wanted an excuse to hold him, I guess, for a little bit, and then ruin our night pretty much. You know, just some more ice, a fucking cherry on the cake. They kicked us out, and they're like, you know what, we'll just arrest this dude, fuck it. So just be safe if you guys ever decide to go to a casino, and know your limits with alcohol, definitely. Other than that, man, I really got nothing else to say in this video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow or very shortly for a brand new video. So y'all stay safe, stay savage, stay low key. It's your boy, the LowkeyLegend. I'm out of here, guys. Adios.